What's up?
Hola,
My name's Elaine.
And I'm Mary.
and I'm Jess.
And welcome to JEM'S TV.
Alright guys, so today we will be tasting our favorite wine bottle as we are answering our IG followers' questions that they have for us. Alright, if you guys want to know more about us, stay tuned.
So first drink we're trying today. Let's try Mary's.
Alright, so I personally like Roscato Sweet Red. So it's a sweet red wine. I personally like sweet ones. I do not like those dry wine.
I actually kind of like dry wine. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
Ooh. So I'm gonna do like the gargle in my mouth.
A wine connoisseur.
I am a wine connoisseur.
And hey, I'm always willing to try new things. So comment down below what is your favorite wine drink.
Yes.
Let
I'd
us
love
know.
to try it. All right.
Alright, so let's try it. This Roscato. What is a Roscato? What? Sweet red.
Smells good. Smells like
I like
candy.
sweet bread.
Italia.
So is it like a Moscato and a, I don't know.
And a
Red.
red.
It's called Roscato. I mean, that's the
Yeah.
brand though. And it just says sweet red.
I thought Italia was the brand.
Or it could be.
It's super refreshing.
But it is so delicious.
It
It's
is
like
delicious.
made for a sangria.
It just says product of Italy.
We Italian in here.
Italia, mi bambina.
Italia. Okay.
Bella.
But yeah, it's super
Buongiorno.
refreshing. It's very spritzy.
I love it.
All right, ladies. So our first question is, what made you start doing YouTube? Anybody want to jump in?
So personally for me, YouTube was kind of something I've always wanted to do. If you ask my friends from back home, they will tell you that I always said that I wanted to be a YouTube sensation. So, you know, it's always just something that I wanted to do. I like the creative space about it. And then when I met these girls, it just kind of clicked. I'm like, yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah.
So
For me, it was more of a creative outlet. It was very inspiring to just come out of your shell and just be who you want to be and be who you are, period, and just make people laugh, honestly, because I see a lot of YouTube videos and I just want you to really make me chuckle. Like I want to really laugh. And
Yeah.
so with us, when we see our own videos, we're just dying at ourselves and we don't really take ourselves serious. So honestly, I really love that about us.
For me, I would just say like I am a introvert and extrovert. So it's like I'm all about now, like as I'm getting older, is just get out of my comfort zone. That's my main thing. So this definitely is out of my comfort zone. So far because of them, you know, I feel more comfortable. By myself, I would not be able to do it.
yeah, it's harder.
But it says what made you start it, right?
Yeah.
And also it was how we vibed.
Yeah.
The moment we met, we didn't have YouTube in mind. We literally just chilled, vibe and stuff. But then one time we were just sitting and literally we were like, yo, we talk so much. Like we should just go ahead and do a YouTube channel.
It really started with podcasts and
Yeah.
then we like modified it.
Yeah, because we are not really familiar with podcasts. So we were like, all right, our best bet, because we're more familiar with YouTube. So that's when we decided to just
we ventured
Go
out to
forward.
YouTube. And
Yeah.
we really do like it.
Yeah,
We love
it's
the process.
It's a lot of work, but it's
It's a lot
fun.
of work, but it is fun. That is correct.
All right, what's the next question?
Next question is, how did we meet and become friends?
Who wanna start? Should I start?
It's a very interesting story.
Why, Jessica?
We all met at different times,
Yes.
but it was at the same place, which was work. Well, today I found out Mary didn't even like me when we first met, so that's
Oh
kind of
my
nice.
God, it was not like that, Jess.
Whatever, you said what you said.
Okay, I did say that.
You
Okay,
see?
but how can I say? She just has a really rest in B face. That's what it was. So it's like, all right. So you were in the same team when I first saw her, and I was management at that point. And I will go and walk and say good morning to the team, and she would not answer back. So I was like, you know what, F it, she is a beat. I think she don't like me, you know. But I think I also just automatically feel like that because I also don't be looking for people, so I gotta be honest. So she probably thought the same thing of me, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we definitely got tighter when she became when she got into management. Definitely. I mean, I can't remember exactly how it was, but we just started vibing. Now with Elaine,
she loved Elaine after that, apparently.
she's so bubbly, you know. She wouldn't talk, like she's just like me. If you don't talk to her, she won't talk to you. But Elaine, like, she'll look for me. I used to be in the training department, so she used to go help. And she'll just be like so funny and always just joking around, but doing her work. And she made my work easy. Yeah. And yeah, so I just love Elaine from the back. I love you too.
Whatever.
So yeah, to piggyback on them, I met Mary in training, and from training, I loved being in training. So it was kind of like my area to be myself. Since when I'm like on the floor, I can't really be myself. So I would just you know try to make the most of it and actually like make her job way easier than because being in management is not easy. But and then from there I went into management, and then she became my manager, my supervisor, and we just kicked it off. Now with Jess, I didn't really know her on the floor, but when I went into management, that's when me and her kind of clicked, and you know I needed somebody to help me, and I loved her vibe. And from there, you know, it was just us two.
I'm glad to know someone loved my vibe.
I loved her vibe, and she also helped me a lot.
I mean, not from the get.
Honestly, she has great work ethic, and she's a great example.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I am kind of like that. It's not, I mean, anybody that I meet, I'm like trying to be cool with you, but I'm a lot about vibes. So if I feel something off, I'm just like,
so you can definitely see it.
But yeah. And with Mary, honestly, it's not that I didn't like her or anything like that. It was just, she was my manager at some point. I was like, she's never around. So whenever she did say good morning, I was actually working. So I didn't have a chance to like, hey girl, what's up? You know?
Exactly. I mean, I get you, but there's people that didn't care. They'll just say good morning.
Yeah, no, I like my work, so you know, I would stick to what I was doing until again, I was in the training area as well. I was helping her out, and that's the first time that I really remember like talking to you for a long time.
When?
Along with Melanie. When you took me into the training area. And I got my shot. That one time.
Then she wanna say that I didn't like it because I didn't put her in there.
But that time, basically, me and her talked a lot, and there was another friend of ours, which is Melanie, and we kind of just talked all day and took off from there. And then when I got into management, she trained me, so you know.
And then we got tighter from there.
And I'm like, she from UK, so you know that New York bad.
What's that?
Okay.
I bet.
All right, guys. So the next question is, are you single? Yes, I am single. Single, ready to mingle.
Ew, get out my girl.
DMs, comment below.
Just make sure that you are
single. Yes, honestly.
I mean, definitely single. What you mean?
I don't know. He's been a trifling out here. Okay.
Yes, please be emotionally available.
Oh, like what emotion? I don't want to emotional.
Be tall. You gotta have some, you know, a little bit of muscles on you.
Tall, definitely tall. Come on.
Yes.
And you know, she like them little light eyes, but
you know, we can't.
I can be that, you know, picky.
I'm just saying, if you got light eyes, that's your points for you.
That's what she would like. I am not single. I've been in a relationship for 3 years with my guy. You already know. Very happy. Yeah.
What you call him? What you call him?
That's my homie G Skillet biscuit.
With some extra gravy on it.
You know, extra gravy on good days. You know what I'm saying? Go, Jess.
So I am also in a relationship, and I am very, very happy.
How many years?
It's going on to 2 years.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm glowing and loving it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Drinks. Drinks.
I'll be there soon.
You will, my love.
Yes, you will.
I ain't stressing that. I'm enjoying.
All right, but while we do that, we're gonna take a little drink of mine.
Okay, yeah.
Let me go ahead and pour it up. This is a Pothic Red.
Bottles up.
It is a red. It's actually a real wine drinker's drink. So we over here having little girly drinks, but this is a real deal.
That's the real deal.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Tú sabes, just a little bit. They can't handle it. This is the wine that will put you over the edge, all right? If you want to go over the edge, this is it right here.
You know, if we start slurring and stuff.
You know which one it was.
Or my eyes get smaller.
We're still family channel, if you really want to call it that.
Let them know how it tastes, guys.
It smells very dry.
It is dry. Mm-hmm.
See, that's not my kind of wine that I like. It's strong. Definitely stronger.
It's not bad, but it's not my...
Wash it around your mouth. Put some air in it.
Okay.
It is different. But if you're a real wine drinker, you know what it is. And if you guys like red wine or another choice of wine, please let us know below so that we could try it.
Yo,
We're always down for
you
new
can
things.
really like... I feel like I breathe in and it's like just mad alcohol.
How much percent is this?
I don't know, but it's...
The next question is, how old are you guys?
I am 26.
I am 27, going on to 28 this year.
And I am the oldest, so I am 28. But we're all 90s, baby.
Ew. We're like back to back, literally.
But you were 92, right?
I was 93.
93? Because Jess and I were 91.
Oh, but different months.
Oh, yeah, because you just turned 26.
I just turned 26. April 1st. So if you want
Fools,
to get me
baby.
a present, it's still time. You still have time.
All right. Do you have any kids?
I do not have any kids, but I do want kids. Absolutely.
No, I don't have any kids. And yes, I do have kids. I do want kids. I apologize. I did have a few. I did have a few of these drinks. I apologize. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I do have a daughter. She's 6, and that's my world.
Yeah, she's super cute. I love that
Thank
girl.
you.
Little mini Mary.
Yes.
Our next question is, what is your ethnicity, or where are you from?
Okay, so I am from. Okay. Yo, confused
It's
here.
kicking in.
So I was born in Miami-Dade, Florida, and I'm full Puerto Rican.
Bam.
There you go. All right. I was born in Brooklyn, New York. BK. No, that's the
That's
Bronx.
the BX.
Girl, you repping the wrong side. Okay. You repping the wrong side.
Hold on, cause
Wrong birth.
I did.
Brooklyn.
I was. Hold on. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
Pero espérense.
Sorry, we got hyped.
I was born in Brooklyn. All right. But I was raised in the Bronx.
Gotcha.
All right. So that's why I already got the the
She already
Bronx.
got
You know,
down.
X all day.
What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity, I'm Dominican. Both of my parents are Dominican. Yeah. República.
I was born in Colombia, and my parents are both Colombian, so I'm fully Colombian. But my youth was basically in Long Island, New York. Stand up, Strong Island. And then now I'm in Florida.
Yo, why we like that? So why are we
Now I'm in
like
Florida.
That was fun.
This is one of my favorite questions. And this one is for Mary only. And it states, well, it asks, how many baseball players are on a team?
9. 9.
Wait.
9, all right?
Yo, so basically, this is a question from our very fake Anuel.
Great value.
It's one of my boys, and if you haven't watched one of our videos, a previous video called He Got Waxed, it was a trivia game, he was partnered up with Mary, and we asked, one of the questions was, how many players are on a baseball team? And Mary said 25. So he had to get waxed because of that, and he never let her live that down.
Yes.
So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll definitely try to put the clip of that in the video, and we'll also link the actual video down below so you guys can go ahead and watch that one as well.
Oscar, I learned my lesson. All right.
Yo, that was hilarious. So you guys have to watch that.
We died. We will put the link below so you can click on it. It was so
For
funny.
real.
Mary is a freaking comedian.
Y'all ready to try just
Yes.
one?
Yes.
I'm ready for some more.
So,
I'm feeling it.
You are so serious.
I'm like trying to keep it, a little professional, but
Me too, but this Patrick Red got me like, hello.
so I am not a wine drinker, so I just kind of chose something that's like familiar to me that I've had before. I also do like sweet wines, so this is white Zinfandel. It says in the back that it's a medium sweet, so let's go ahead and try it. It's kind of a big
Ching
bottle.
ching. Yeah.
We got work tomorrow. More?
Unfortunately.
Fuck a girl up. This one is really tasty, right?
Yeah, it's
I haven't
barely
tried
no
this
grapes, right? These are more grapey.
It's kind of nutty.
Nice.
So wait, is white
Nothing.
wine made out of green grapes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Huh.
answered my own question.
guys, if you want to go see us go to like a winery or like actually a wine tasting place, comment below because we would love to go and touch all the grapes that we can. Just for you.
Make your own wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
We should
Name
do it
it
for my
Jem?
birthday.
What? Yeah.
That might be a birthday idea.
Ah.
What was that?
What was that?
That was an alarm.
Oh no. Mary's house be having some noises, bro.
I
locked the door
told
this
you.
time, okay?
They be
Yo,
allowed.
yesterday we were here and the door definitely opened by itself and we were all like,
Oh,
what the fuck? What is that?
that's Avery.
Avery, what are you doing?
Bro, I was scared.
So my camera has microphone.
Hi, Avery.
That scared the crap out of me.
I was like,
Our next question is, what are you binge watching right now?
Ooh.
Stranger Things on Netflix.
Not me, but
That's my shit right now.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely Stranger Things, and then I just finished binge watching Dynasty. Dynasty is really good. It's a lot of drama,
Netflix
but because it's not real life, I like it.
Netflix?
It's on Netflix. It's really good. But yeah,
So I'm
it's like
almost
rich
done.
people problems, but it's good.
I just finished binge watching Friends again.
Okay.
I've done it like 4 times. I really
Friends is
love
good.
Friends. But also the OA.
I haven't watched the second season.
I watched the first season and I'm in love with just that show is so
That show
good.
is really good.
So good. So the OA, I haven't finished it because of work. I don't, if I'm on a work day, I don't binge watch because I'll be there till 4 a.m. and then I have to wake up in another hour and go to work. So I don't do that.
And that's what happened to me with Stranger Things. Like, I just cannot stop watching.
I
So
know.
yeah.
And I'd be so sleepy and I would hate myself.
The next question. How many tattoos do you have and do you want more?
I have 1 tattoo.
You
It's
do?
11, but 1.
Yo, I'm so tipsy right now.
That's 1 tattoo. I only have 1. This is my tattoo. This is in honor of my aunt who passed away. But I do want a whole sleeve.
Cool.
I want a whole sleeve and possibly something on my legs. I don't know. I want a lot of tattoos, but I want it to mainly be my own art. So I don't want to copyright nobody. I don't want to use nobody's stuff. But like this one was freestyle, so she basically went around what I wanted.
And I know definitely you could do it. This girl is so creative.
Yeah, I would.
I have 2 tattoos, and yes, I definitely want more. Instead of a full sleeve, I just want half a sleeve.
Yeah,
but
half the sleeve is cute.
I want it on my leg,
Ooh,
not on my arm.
That'd be cute.
So that's my goal: half a sleeve on my leg.
I also have 2 tattoos. I have one on my ribs and I have one like on the side of my thigh. That one I want to cover up because I did it when I was 16, being rebellious against my mother. So that one I want to cover up. I do also want more, but I think I want a thigh tattoo. I just don't know what to do on there, but we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned.
There's a lot of money.
Facts.
So the next question, guys, is if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? I don't know.
Just one thing?
Just
one.
one.
I didn't say one
easy.
thing.
Just one thing. For me, I think it would be my anger, because I tend to get angry very quickly, and it's something where, you know, it holds me back from a lot of things. It holds me back from actually like processing information and processing the situation.
Okay.
So when I get angry, it's immediate red, you know? And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be immediate red. I want to breathe, then process, then be angry or be okay with it, and then respond. You know what I'm saying? Which now I am in that process of counting to 5, counting to 5, processing, and then figuring out, is it worth my energy? You know?
That's good. Mine, as she was talking, I was just like thinking of it. I think it will be to stop being an overthinker. I overthink so much that sometimes I just create all of these scenarios in my head that is not even really happening. And I am blunt and I do confront, so I'm not afraid of confrontation. But when I care so much about a certain person, yes, it is a challenge for me. And I start overthinking the most simplest, stupid shit, and then I'll just create it bigger than what it is instead of just talking it out.
Your mind is
And
powerful.
and then if I end up talking it out, I'm like, oh, I was overthinking for nothing.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's my major issue.
Damn, I kind of have like 2. I don't
Do
know which
2,
one's
it's
worse.
okay.
Which one's worse?
Which one like I would rather change, you know? So I'm a lot like Mary. I'm overthink everything, especially if there's like a routine between you and I. Like, you know, when something's off, I stress about that. Like, whoa, okay, what happened? What did I? And I turn it to me like, what did I do to make that different? And I also create scenarios in my head that aren't even there, like, you know, because I'm just overthinking everything. I'm analyzing how you looked at me, the tone you said things in. I guess crazy.
I think she beat me in overthinking.
Yeah,
because even the times that we have gone through the same things, I'm like, girl, I think she already beat me. Like, literally. I'm overthinking.
Yeah,
I'd be like, girl, nah, don't even go.
Because like I said earlier, I go a lot on 5. So when something gets thrown off between that, I'm just like, like what happened? So that's definitely one. And I think the other one is probably the fact that I don't like being alone. So like I want to be more comfortable in my solitude. I have been growing into that, so I've been doing a lot more things on my own to like get comfortable with that. But I'm scared of being alone. Like I don't, yeah, not necessarily like relationship wise, but like I don't like to be home alone. Like if I'm going out to do something, I'd rather have the company. I'm just not, you know, I like other people around me. I like
that is just like my
Don't
boyfriend.
get me wrong, there are moments
way.
where I need to be by myself, but it's not like a long period of time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where I am completely, totally
Different.
a loner.
Me too.
I'm a complete. I've been a loner since I was in the 10th grade, up until. Yeah,
but I am balanced. That's what I said earlier. Like I'm an introvert and extrovert because I like being around people and you know, and we need that. But it gets like emotionally drained, you know, and then I need my time to just be completely alone.
And that's where my like anger tick comes in, because if I'm around people for a long period of time, it's kind of like, all right, I get annoyed. I get annoyed, where that's when I kind of block out. And that's where I'm like, wait, I need to be in my own space. I need to.
But see, then I don't know. I'm weird because like sometimes people will like have a conversation with me, and I'm just like, okay, is this almost over? So then I do want that alone time, but like I guess I don't want it to be.
No, yeah,
like,
but no,
much.
it's not. No.
Or like at the end of the day to feel like I don't have anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like that's.
Yeah.
I don't want
For
that.
me,
feeling.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, it got to a point where I was alone every day for like almost 3 years. A lot. I would see my mom, she'll go in her room, and then for the rest of my days, I'd go eat alone, shopping alone, I'd do everything alone. But I was okay with it. I was comfortable in my own space. But it caused me to miss out on growing in different areas. You know,
and I feel the same for me, like vice versa. Like I feel like there's things that I need to do alone to like learn myself more, to be able to feel more comfortable in certain things.
So I agree with both because she experienced it at an earlier age, so that's why she felt like she missed on a lot of things. But what Jessica's saying, that's what I went through. Like the most alone time that I spent with myself and getting to know myself was when I ended my things with my ex, with a father and my daughter. And taking those 2 years off to completely just focus on myself, work on myself, made me stronger of who I am, more secure. Like
So you kind of experienced both of the both of worlds.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's very important to get to that point. And I don't think it matters at what age you do it.
Correct.
No,
it's as long as you do try to find a moment to work on yourself and take that alone time. Trust me, you're not gonna regret it.
Correct.
You're gonna learn so much things about yourself. That girl.
I mean, on the journey I've been like, damn, Jess, you was like, what? You react how to what? Like, so I've seen things in myself where I'm like, damn, I never thought that I'd be that way. Or I'll look at past things and how I reacted to the same situation. And I'm like, damn, you see the change? But I have that fear of being alone. And that's what I want to get rid of.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm
regardless, you like being around people and stuff like that. What happens with that, having too much of it, never finding a time being on your own, is that you always become like a shadow of everyone's success or everyone's whatever they're doing in life. You're just their shadow, and you didn't do nothing to really like.
Hold up, because.
But no, I'm not saying like nothing.
You know I be stepping into the light. Don't get it twisted. But then again, I hear what you're saying.
But that's because your relationship and stuff like that, you're very liberal too. Like there's no, but in the majority of just like a lot of relationships, there's always one. It could be man or woman that sacrifice more and becomes more the shadow of the other person.
True,
it's true. And that's what I was
and not
afraid
because
of.
they want to, not even because the other person forces it, just that naturally one is always more drawn to the side of the other. And like do more things because the other does it, and then tends to forget themselves.
That's true.
Yeah. And honestly, that's you really, when you're in a relationship, that is what you realize about yourself. Guys, really quick, if you want to see sort of a like relationship video of how
that part
of how it because I feel like it should be out there. There should be people talking about this because you don't want to lose yourself in something.
And if we got enough, we'll definitely do a video on that topic.
That'd be awesome because there's a lot of things that open your eyes. That's what you want to do, is open your eyes to things. And it's always good to learn and be open to learning, you know? That was a good one.
I got the hiccups.
Yeah. All right, so our last question is, if you had to choose between being famous or poor, which one would you pick and why?
That's a good one.
Famous or poor? So it didn't say rich, it just said famous or poor.
Correct. Famous or poor?
For me, I want money. I don't really want fame. I'm not interested in fame. Like I want still my privacy. But if I had to choose between both, I'm definitely choosing famous. And it's not because of the fame part. It's because of what I can do with it. So I would turn it around to be able to help my family, myself, and others, make that happen. When you're poor, you can be very happy with what you have, your family ties, because once you get famous, shit can get crazy and twisted. But I feel like it's harder. You know what I'm saying? You have more limited opportunities.
So I first was gonna say poor. But then I thought about it. And the reason why I went with Port is because of privacy. How Jessica had mentioned it. Like, I'm very private with my personal life. So it's like, being famous is always out there. But then I was like, no, you know what? I'm humanitarian. You know, I'm an Aquarius. You know, so I love helping people. So I would use famous as a platform to... It's hard to change the world. But there's a lot of things that are happening that... Me using that platform, I will make it possible. Like, my main focus is using my influence and my platform to try to change major things that are impacting people's life right now. You know, because us even being in poverty level, let's be real, you know, poverty level. Like, there's a lot of things that there's plenty. Exactly.
For real, now it's like the rich people are middle class.
Yeah, and like there's plenty of famous people there that, yeah, they do all these charity works and stuff, but they don't target the main problem, which is the government. Like, come on, like, use your influence and power, or, you know, famous and whatever, to make shit happen. Make change things for the better, you know?
Honestly, I would choose fame. I would choose fame as well. Mainly because of what they said, the platform. The platform is everything. There's so much out there. As a young person, when I was like, I'm still young, I'm sorry. As a teenager, because teenagers are very misunderstood. Extremely misunderstood. They give you signals, but they're not like our normal signals. Not like a baby cries, a baby wants food or something else. But teenagers are our generation. They're our future. And as a teenager, I felt like I lacked a lot of good influences. It was so hard for me to take control of my emotions, take control of how I was feeling, my emotions, take control of what was my next step of what I wanted to be. It was just super hard for me. And I would use my platform to reach out to young people and reach out to people who are misunderstood. Technically, because I always felt misunderstood. So, but also another thing to bring up, which is happening now in real time, is fame is what really helped Puerto Rico get out of their really hardship. And Puerto Rico has been through a lot of turmoil, has been through a lot of things, and literally, like, I'm grateful for Ricky Martin, for Nicky Jam, Bad Bunny. I'm grateful because they use their platform for good. They use their platform to go out there and to be like, no, we're not gonna take your bullshit anymore. We're not gonna take we're not gonna take anything. We're not gonna let you hurt our people. And that's something that I take a lot of pride in. And they use their fame for something other than selfishness. And I really appreciate that.
Good one, Elaine. Puerto Rico!
Stand up!
Stand up! Ricky, ya renuncia.
All right, guys. So that is a wrap for our Q&A. Right?
It was awesome.
There you go.
Thank
Yo,
you.
I'm definitely feeling this.
Thank you to everyone who reached out. Thank you to everyone who reached out and gave us your questions. We really appreciate
you. You guys are awesome.
You guys are awesome. We are so happy for the community we're building, and we're grateful. We're going to continue to build it, and we love you guys so much.
Yo, but let us know too what you guys want to watch. If you guys have any recommendations of what you wanted to see us do. Again, turn on those post notifications, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends
to our channel,
share it with all of your people.
Yeah.
And
all right. Bye.